Alright guys, we finally got our reptile room set up, so I'm going to take you out, show you everything, show you how it's going, and see what you think. It's going to be awesome. These are our little bearded dragons. It's our leatherback, and I think she is hypo for citrus. Our female, I'm gonna try to pick up another female this weekend, and this is our male, who is shedding right now, but he is still looking good. Definitely see some of the oranges and the yellows on him as he gets his colors coming in. These are our little veil chameleon eggs, all set up in there, laid back in August, so we'll have those hopefully around between Thanksgiving and Christmas. They should all hatch out for us. We have 38 total for the first clutch, so it was kind of exciting. You guys know Mr. Grumpy. Believe it or not, he's still grumpy. And then we have Yoda, who just fathered those 38 eggs I showed you. Big, beautiful boy. Always good. Always loves to be played with, loves to be handled. He's just always a happy lizard, which is great. Still have him in here with Monica, and I'm pretty sure she's about to have another round of eggs within the next month or so for us. And they're just so much fun to work with. It's our little banana male. We have bred him to our spider female, who I'll show you next, and she is due to drop eggs in about 24-25 days. It's our big spider female. She is pregnant with the banana I just showed you. Crossed them, so I have some beautiful spider banana babies coming up hopefully within the next few weeks here. And she is just fat and happy, still exploring, still eating every time she gets a chance, but definitely getting big. It's our little super pastel, actually my daughter's snake. It was the first snake that we ever purchased, and she is super cool and laid back, loves attention, loves to get messed with. Open up the cage and she is always wanting to come out and get some love. So she is a cool little snake for us. The only snake we have in the rack that is not a ball python is our little Doomerals male that we picked up to go with our big female. I'll show you her in a little bit. And he is beautiful. A lot of the oranges and the peaches on there, and just going to be a beautiful, beautiful snake. Make some good babies for us, and we're excited to see what happens to him as he gets bigger. The little calico pastel that we have, he is in blue right now, but you still see so much of that pink and the yellow coming out, and he's just a beautiful little guy. Looking forward to working with him in a few years when he gets big enough to father some babies for us. It's our little lemon pastel. Oh. It's our little lemon blast male. Beautiful little guy, always fired up, always has an attitude, and so he is always fun to work with. One of my favorites just because of the way he acts. And we have a big female as well. It's a little bit darker striping. See about doing some super lemon blast from both of them together and see what they can make for us. I may pair her with our high white pied as well and see how that goes. And yeah, it can be some good looking little babies from these guys. This is our big lemon blast female, and she was ovulating last week, and I really wanted to try and breed her, and she's just a little too small. I didn't want to risk it. Much darker black though than the male that we have, and much better temperament as well. She is definitely a sweetheart, but absolutely beautiful, and looking forward to working with her and seeing what she can produce for us. This is our little calico spinner super blast, and absolutely beautiful. Hard to tell on here, but bright blue eyes. And just a beautiful, beautiful little snake, and I'm looking forward to seeing what happens with this one in the future. Just great pattern, great markings, great temperament, and then those blue eyes really set it off. Alright, this last one was a calico spinner super blast. This one is our super spinner blast. No calico on this one. Super, super cool pattern. This one's in blue as well. But the pattern is just so broken up, and it starts and it kind of goes away different spots. It's different right here than it is on the other side, and I love that about this one. Totally aberrant pattern. Loves to hiss, loves to puff up. So ferocious. Beautiful little baby though. I'm looking forward to seeing what comes out of this one in the future. Now he's going to be shy. It's our little buddy Daryl, for Daryl Strawberry, the strawberry Pac-Man frog. He's, I don't know what's going on with him. He regurgitated the past couple bites he's had and is just not growing. He got big and then stopped. So I'm not sure what's going on with him, but we're keeping an eye on him. Mango, our albino Pac-Man, and beautiful little guy. Loves to eat, very good temperament, loves to play. good personality. It's our female Doomerals we're going to put with that male, and she is getting big. She's about 2.5, almost 3 feet, and just awesome temperament. So fun to work with and to play with. Always enjoyed these guys, always thought they were beautiful, and she is great. She's a good eater, she has good temperament, she has never caused any problems for us, and absolutely love this girl. She's one of my favorites. Got our ferocious little guy, our little Savannah, who is totally calming down and taming up, which is great. So much fun to work with and play with, and just sometimes he's a turd, but he is definitely getting good. Super highly intelligent and just inquisitive about everything. I love this little guy. Looking forward to him being big. With all the stuff we have, man, these little axolotls are so cool and so much fun. Absolutely love these guys. They are a blast to watch and to just see how they interact with each other and play around. We lost one yesterday. I don't know what happened. She was healthy, eating, was huge and fat, and then just was gone. So she was a big copper. So we still have our wild, which is our male right there, and then we do have our little golden female. So hopefully they'll have some eggs, and some of those will be coppers as well. Plenty of space, though, big tank for them, so that way they can have some babies and enjoy that. Get you guys a good close-up shot of them, though. Have our little leopards hanging out in here, still the male and female. May pick up another female this weekend, we will see. She is beautiful. I believe she is pregnant. She's getting pudgy. She has little white dots on her, but it could be, or on the underside. Looks like there's 2 good eggs in there, but it is kind of hard to tell at this point. So hopefully we'll have some eggs from them before too long. Our big female platinum reticulated python. She is beautiful and just a turd. When I get her out, she's super sweet and laid back. When I walk by, she usually strikes. She nailed the cage already a few times, so you can see her mouth still kind of messed up. She shed a few days ago, and haven't been able to get in there and get it out yet. But she is just beautiful little girl. She's fun to play with, but like I said, she's impressive. She likes to strike when I walk by, and it's not always the best setup for us. Actually got nailed by her about a week ago. I reached in there to clean some stuff out, and as I pulled my hand back, she just nailed me. I wasn't even expecting it. She seemed like she was pretty relaxed, and I was wrong. Alright, as far as our big girls, this is absolutely my favorite. She is a big red-tailed boa, just puppy dog tame, super sweet, loves everybody, and she just shed a few days ago as well. Iridescence is showing pretty well, and just always happy to be messed with, always loves to be played with, and just fabulously beautiful. Love the big girl. You wanna come out? No? Alright. Our little baby fat tails are getting big. She does not want the light in her face. Our little amels, this one does not have the stripe, the other one does. They're just great little guys. And then big male is right down here. He's been tearing up the worms and going for them. He is just so pretty. Such a good personality too. I love these guys. They are, I don't want to say I like them more than the leopards, but I definitely do. So much fun and just always good. Never have an attitude. Never cause problems. And they're just happy little lizards. I love it. Alright, this is my beautiful boy, my high white pied. I love this little guy so much. This was, like I said, when I first got into reptiles, this was the first morph that really got me into it. And when they came out, they were just ridiculously expensive. He's a little turd sometimes, but a little bit of color on his side, a little bit on his head, and that is it. He's just a beautiful snake. Love this guy. I'm looking forward to pairing him with, gosh, anything I can. Anything at all. And see what he makes for us. I know they're going to be beautiful. Alright, this is our little dwarf caiman that I picked up a few weeks ago. Just absolutely beautiful. So much fun to work with. She has developed a little bit of an attitude, but she's also been through a lot of changes. We moved and had a lot of stuff going on. But she is super cool. Absolutely beautiful. and I enjoy working with her a whole lot. Alright, you know we had to save the best for last. Jabba, what is going on, buddy? You guys all know Jabba. He is a big, giant doofus. Glad to get out here and clean out his water bowl. He kicked a bunch of stuff in there. This guy is just, you always hear reptile breeders talk about how their snake or their animal is an ambassador to the reptile industry and things like that. And this guy is just, he totally is. We let him out and he runs around the room. We sit down and he crawls up our leg. He just loves the attention, loves being messed with. Always happy. Yeah. It's crazy to think he used to fit my hand, and now he's pushing about 3.5 feet and just the biggest doofus you've ever seen. Love this guy so much. Hey, buddy. Alright, y'all. That's Jabba. Alright, you guys. A little bit different style message today. I know it's always different with me. We're doing this big push at our church, and the pastor's really... he pushes everybody to their limit and makes sure that they are doing what they're supposed to be doing, but pushes us to be better, to be who we're supposed to be, and not only to be better than we are now, but to understand why. And so he just did a really cool sermon series that we're in the middle of called Knowing Your Why and Understanding Your Why. And it's basically just knowing why we do what we do. If you're a believer because whatever happened in your life, why you work the jobs that you do, why you have the hobbies that you do. And so it's got me thinking a lot about why I do what I do with the reptiles and with the ministry. And I was really kind of thinking about it because it's like, I feel like it's what God has called me to do. I feel like I'm doing what I need to be doing, what I'm supposed to be doing. But at the same time, I have a passion for it as well. And that doesn't really do a good job of explaining it. So I was thinking about it, praying about it, and trying to understand why. And I look at these animals and I see all the other breeders, and for the most part, everybody sees them and they see this absolute beauty. And they look at the beauty, and you look at the things that we can unlock, like the pieball, where it's, you have this snake that's supposed to be black and brown, and all of a sudden it's just solid white and a little bit of color. That's ridiculous. And the bananas and everything that we have, where it's just the bright yellows and these vibrant colors and purples and just insane stuff. And so people look at it and say, man, that's so beautiful, so beautiful. And what they don't see is that it is beautiful, but it's beautiful because that's how God created it to be. It is God's beauty at work. And so my why and why I do what I do is because I want to help people in the reptile industry specifically understand that the beauty that they see, that these magnificent animals are how they are because that's how God created them to be. And so when we look at different morphs, when you have mutations in the snakes, you have color mutations and then you have pattern mutations. And so the big spider has the same colors as normal, a little bit more white on the sides. But that's a pattern mutation. You look at things like the banana, where it's the bright yellow, that's a color mutation. And so, all these things are there. God designed them that way, and all we had to do was find them and unlock those different things and find those different paint jobs on all the snakes. And it's so awesome. And so my goal and why I do what I do is so that I can help other people start to understand that they do what they do because God has given them this gift and this talent to look at animals this way and to see the beauty that He has created. And that's why we do things differently as a company. I know you guys noticed, I'm sure there's a bunch of breeders saying I should have my ball pythons on paper in the rack, and I probably should. It's quicker, it's cheaper, it's easier, but I also know my snakes didn't ask to be kept in a cage their entire lives. They didn't ask to be used as breeders. And still, instead of having them lay on hard paper, why not give them something squishy? They're our breeders, but they're also our pets. So when they're on paper, they kind of slither through or sizzle through, as my little one says, their own poop and stuff, and you pick them up and it's gross and they have to live in that, and it's just not fair. They didn't ask for that life. And so I see the gift that they are from God, and I treat them as such as much as I can. Even the way we do our breeders and we raise them, we make sure we freeze them, and we everything we do throughout the process is totally humane. They have a better life than most people's pets do. And so on our rodents, and same thing with our roaches, and everything that we do, we make sure that it is they're going to be used for food, but at the same time, they're still creatures that God has made. And so they have to be treated with respect and treated with love and compassion. And so we make sure that we do that. And trying to spread that message and spread that word, and making sure that people understand that and truly understand that the beauty that they see, the beauty that has been given through these animals is 100% from God. And so if that's something you guys have a question on, something you guys want to know more about, feel free to reach out anytime. I'm more than happy to answer questions and give you my thoughts and feelings and opinions on stuff. Not the smartest guy, but I do know some stuff. If there's anything we can do for you, like I said, questions, if we can pray for you, support you, love on you in any way, we would be absolutely blessed to do so. Please feel free to reach out. We're always here for you. We will catch you next week, guys. Hope you have an awesome and incredible and productive week. I love you guys. May be blessed to be blessing those around you. We'll catch you next time.